Hey, and welcome to Not Golden Sun. With me today, I have not Felix,
Heyo.
but he is Alex, so.
Yep. I
And
am
then
the
I
real
have,
one. Let's be real here.
yeah, and then we have Samantha.
What's up?
Yeah. So I'm talking about Marvel TV shows, but see, the thing is, no one actually watches superhero TV shows except Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, ironically, I just couldn't push myself past the first couple episodes because I was just like, I don't even like Agent Coulson.
Really? Coulson's fine.
I I don't hate him. I just don't like him. I just think he's there. At best he had like what 7 lines in Avengers, and then they like brought him back in like bullcrap ways. He's not Nick Fury. He's Phil Coulson.
Yeah. Low key, like there's an entire arc on how they brought him back. It's just like, okay, you do you.
I Why did they need him?
They didn't.
Ah, comic books. Ugh. You know what's funny is that Marvel pulled the revival card before DC did.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Guarantee it won't be the last time either. Marvel was probably like, we'll do it. And then DC was like, did you see that? They just pulled the revival card. Oh, we can do Death of Superman now.
Same.
Wait, Superman died?
God dang it. How far in the past are you?
Non-existent.
Are you like the 1960s? No, he died back then too. What am I talking about? Are you in the 1920s?
I don't even know.
I think Sam's been separated from the time axis.
I agree.
Probably. Anyways.
Wait, how many times has Superman died?
I don't know. Do I look like an encyclopedia of comic bookery?
Yes.
Well, the actual answer is yes, but that was the wrong answer I wasn't looking for.
Wait, that was the wrong answer you wasn't looking for?
That was
Does
a
that
double negative, so you
make
should be able
you?
to deduce what that means. You know how double
Yes,
negatives work in like English, right?
yes, I know. It makes it a positive.
I'm gonna let her sit with that and just let it boil. I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about. What was I talking?
God damn it. You stupid.
Not stupid. My word choicing is usually intentional.
You make me sound hella stupid.
Okay. Anyways, I was talking about something. I was talking about death. I was talking about Death of Superman, and then someone rudely interrupted me with
Yep.
their Googleable questions. It was like Google for a reason. We're on Google Hangouts. We're using an app of Google.
I am on my computer. Thank you.
This is still an application of Google. Regardless of what technological device you are on, this is still an application of Google.
I'll be right back.
That was also an application of Google. Alex being right back.
No, it wasn't.
How would you know? You don't Google anything.
I Google a lot of things. Just not Marvel things.
Or DC things.
That too.
Okay. I would talk to you about stuff, but you don't talk about anything because you don't watch stuff. You don't do stuff. You just
I'm the anime
exist.
person.
You are not the anime person. I am the anime person. I'm also the comic books person, too.
See, you are like the person of everything because you're the one who comes up with all the topics. But what about individuals? I don't do comic books. Sorry.
You realize that, like, 4 out of the 6 members don't do comic books, right? It's just me and Alex.
I figured as much because that's the only time I ever hear you guys really get into depth with comic books is when I'm here. Like you guys are just talking it out, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna keep quiet.
You can be Tim Burton. No, yes, you can. I don't know anything about. I said you can be the Tim Burton person. I don't know anything about Tim Burton. You and Day can share that.
Oh, she'd probably be better at it than me.
I just can't give the title of anime person because everyone in here watches anime except Day. No, she watches it too, technically, just not actively.
Wait, what's Day do?
Oh, Day is mainly video games. She plays more video games than I do.
Oh,
Oh, welcome back.
I do what I can.
So Samantha was just trying to explain what her role in the Annie chat thing was, and she said she's the anime person. I said, no, I'm the anime person.
Rip.
And I also said I am also the comic book person. There's almost not a single role in Annie chat that I can't also claim at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not fair. So he's like the jack of all trades, but then there's like the individual. You have to go off the individual.
Yeah, but like I may be a jack of all trades, but I'm like more in depth in the individual things than a lot of you guys are.
Shush, Gilly.
Like low key. Like even in anime, well, actually, I've watched the most anime out of everyone in this entire podcast. Period.
Mm.
That's fact.
I stopped watching anime for a while.
Yeah, so have I. I haven't watched anime really in like months, but I still have watched more anime than everyone else in this call because for a while that's all I really did. So yeah.
I'm getting there.
Low key, our Marvel characters faster than light discussion yesterday was really interesting.
Oh, we should have had that in Annie chat.
Yeah, we really should have.
Oh man, it was made better by the fact that I had like a headache. It was like 4 a.m. and I was tired, and you were like tipsy. And it was just so many like, whoa, wait, why does this character do this? And then we like pop open the wiki and we're like, that's bullcrap.
Yes.
Now that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
It was the
also,
wait.
Oh.
Charles Xavier isn't even the strongest telepath. What?
that was a very interesting conversation. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he's alpha level because I know my X-Men. That's about as much as I know. But you see, the thing is about me knowing my X-Men is it's from the cartoon-based comic book, and Age of Apocalypse, meaning I know alt-world stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm 9,000% sure he's just alpha level. So we go look it up, and he's actually just alpha level.
Yep.
And I'm like,
don't understand that.
Okay, basically it just means he's the second most powerful type of mutant.
Yeah.
Got it. Wait, what were we talking about again?
X-Men.
Professor X.
Oh, Professor X. Okay.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
what you're
Yep.
talking about.
Okay. I was saying that because he has to be equal to Magneto, and Magneto's not freaking Omega.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you
Is there
want,
anybody Omega?
yeah,
Yeah.
Jean Grey, all of Jean Grey's relatives that are like her children.
No Omega level.
Why?
Why is Jean Grey and her spawns and relatives
Font.
Omega level? Because they're like possessed by a giant flaming bird that likes taking over people with psychic powers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens when you explain Marvel in normal words.
Yep.
Would you prefer
Also,
I
the
said,
bird is-
yeah, would you prefer I said, well, it takes over Omega level mutants because it's a phoenix-based entity that lights itself on fire using telekinesis and can destroy potentially the entire galaxy.
That makes more sense to me than what you just said.
Really? Because I use really simplified terms.
Like, I don't
It's
know,
also-
that connected with my brain better than the first one.
Maybe because you already understood the first one.
Nah,
Because it's the same sentence, just with different words.
it just sounds cooler in the second one.
Yes, it does.
The Phoenix also, is separated from the time axis and draws all of its power from potential life forms. So, yeah.
Unless you're X-Man, then you just create your own. Hashtag 90s Marvel,
Yeah.
hashtag 90s Marvel.
Same.
Is X-Men Marvel?
X-Man
Yes.
is Marvel, and X-Men is Marvel, yes.
Wait, what's X-Man?
He's a superhero who isn't a part of the X-Men because he hates them because he feels like they could have saved, God dang it, who's the dude who's really good with gadgets?
Here, Digit, whatever. I'm guessing.
Tony Stark. Tony
No.
Stark is good with gadgets.
There's a mutant that's capability is like he can talk to gadgets and just create a bunch of tech.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh my god. Who are you?
He's like obscure as crap, but he's relevant to X-Man's backstory.
I've heard of this guy.
He was in the cartoon once, and he got trapped in an alternate reality he created at a science fair using tech in the cartoon from the 2000s.
Please.
That sounds
Okay.
kind of cool. Also, like, if I imagine it, it sounds lame. Same.
Okay, so essentially, he was a mutant from the 70s, and he didn't know he was a mutant. He was just super intelligent. And Nightcrawler and Kitty Pryde, I think, got trapped in his alternate dimension because they found the thing and, like, got teleported in there. Wait, are you asking who Kitty Pryde is?
Mm-hmm.
That's Shadowcat. Now you proceed to ask what the heck's a Shadowcat. That's a chick who can walk through walls.
Wait, what can Nightcrawler do?
Teleport.
Okay. Rather be the walk through walls.
Okay, what is his name? I can't just put mutant who's good with technology. Well,
Why
maybe
not?
because, like, a lot of them are good with technology.
Yes.
Just say
That's
that
right.
one guy.
Joking
We all know who we're
instead.
talking about, but we don't know.
What is his name?
Google.
I googled it. 13 humans with real life. No, that's not what I wanted. See, I can't Google this because it gave me what I didn't want.
Then be more specific and Google it again.
God dang it. Cypher? Is that his name? No, Forge. Is that Forge?
That might be it.
Forge sounds right.
Yes, it does.
That was probably loud.
Don't be loud.
Sorry. How come no one turns their camera on when we do this?
Yes, it is Forge. That is his name. How come no one turns the camera on for this? Because sometimes we do awkward stuff while doing this.
Like what?
Strip because it's hot.
Strip
Not
because
me.
of
Because it's hot, or drink alcohol. And that would bump up the already bad label that we have. And I don't want to put alcoholic content. Because Day and Alex have drank during our calls before.
Yes.
Hmm.
However,
Yes, it is Forge.
So,
Forge is the adoptive father of X-Man, and Forge quits the X-Men because Magneto's a dick.
okay.
Want to know how dicky Magneto is in Age of Apocalypse? Gambit asks Magneto, "Hey, can you find a way so that me and my fiance Rogue can have a child together?" And Magneto's like, "Yeah, I'll help you." And then Magneto bangs Rogue, and then they have a kid.
So fucked.
And Gambit's just like, "I'm done," and he takes like 5 minutes and just quits.
Yep.
And it's why X-Man hates the X-Men, but he's still friends with Iceman.
Hey man, Iceman's a cool dude.
I hate you.
I do
I'm
what
just-
I can.
That's why it's kind of awkward.
Oh my god. I've forgotten Forge's name for like the past 5 years. I always forget it because he's so obscure.
Understandable.
I like your background.
My what?
Like your wall.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty worth.
I would turn on my camera, but I'm eating food. It's a lot of food.
Oh, so like, I'm pretty sure it's well known in my house when people come to my house that they can't crap on anything DC because when you open my room, there's a Batman versus Superman poster sitting right there on the wall next to my bed.
Okay.
Yeah. Ironically, they got me one of the three Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, and then they got me one of just Wonder Woman, and I was like, that's like my least favorite out of the three, but okay. And then Wonder Woman came out, and I was like, you know what? It was dank.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was really good.
God, Marvel is so weird.
Yes.
Why
I was
is
just
Annie so difficult to find on YouTube?
because we're not that popular.
Yep.
What I was gonna say? Oh yes, people are like, oh yeah, Sentry should be in the live action universe, and I'm like, no, he should not.
There's way more fun characters than Sentry you could put in the live action universe. Sentry is low key like a, oh wait, we don't have anyone who can even hurt Thanos. Sentry, you're broken.
Sentry has like all the powers of Superman and psychic powers
Yes.
and solar radiation powers. He's
Yes.
so freaking weird.
Yes.
Also, if I recall correctly, 616 has like the strongest versions of everyone except Hyperion,
Really?
which is weird. Hyperion is like strongest on like 11605 or some crap like that.
Okay.
And there's other characters that, of course, are weaker, but I'm talking about like major characters.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'll give that to you.
Because there's like cosmic universes where everything's cosmic.
Yeah.
I hate
That's
Marvel.
why I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, but wait, no, nothing's canon anymore in those other universes.
Oh,
They got wrecked.
looks like Annie-Chat dropped all.
Oh crap! I know why. But yeah. Oh yeah, my statement is entirely true now. What the crap? Whoops.
Wait, if any chat drops, does that mean we're still live?
We're still live for a couple
Yep.
minutes. If Gil has issues, I can take over. It's no big deal.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, so my statement's 100% true. Whoops!
Yeah, because, you know, Doctor Doom is bullcrap.
Yeah. Yeah. They should have just done a reset. Oh my god.
They really should have, honestly. I mean,
What they really didn't want was just to have to end all their current lines.
yes.
But I was like, you should have just finished the arc and just went, boom, done.
Boom.
Like, you can wait an extra 2 months.
Yeah.
Or, like, ride the writers to be like, hey, can you pop out 2 issues this month instead of, like, slacking off?
Yeah.
Like, maybe not weekly, but 2 issues a month. That's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many really important character threads are going on right now? Nothing that's not in a team series, really.
Yeah. No one's... Yeah, I don't think anyone's solo is doing anything all that important right now.
But yeah, that should have been the perfect opportunity to reset. DC just reset too. I mean, like, everything would have been fresh and new, and comic book readers would just come into comic book stores and say, hey, I can pick up stuff without having to worry about 70 years of continuity.
Wait, can someone define continuity?
Hey, Google, you're still here, right? Oh, yeah, you are.
Damn
Thanks,
it.
buddy.
Shut up.
Samantha, it said Google told me to go use it. You should use it.
Rip.
You're rip. Okay.
Well, actually, Alex is spelled like Alex, but, you know, if you got that confused with Rip, I understand.
Unbreakable, blah, 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 blah. The unbroken, consistent existence or operation of something over a period of time. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah. My roof. I like how it just switched to my roof because I'm talking.
Rip.
Coca-Cola. Is that Coca-Cola spiked?
No.
Okay, good.
Everybody's turning on their camera.
If I was going to be drinking, I would. I mean, I have a bottle of party downstairs that I bought like 2 days ago.
Uh,
I'm here.
Like I would just be using that. I mean, it's what I was drinking last night.
yeah, I know.
Okay, what's going on?
Difference between drunk Alex and regular Alex. Drunk Alex doesn't remember things.
Pretty much, yeah.
We had like the same conversation twice in like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes, you did. Yes, certain things twice, and I would just answer it again because it's easier than explaining we already had this conversation. Which is why I brought up the weed story about the dude saying, "Let me hit that bong."
What?
I was like trying to be subtle, but you didn't catch on.
Hmm?
Did you think I just brought that up randomly with no purpose?
Yes, that is absolutely what I thought.
You were really drunk.
Well, I had 7, so
Oh man, that makes it better though. Does the night make more sense now?
a little bit.
I thought that was like the smoothest thing I could have ever told you for that. Without just being like totally rude.
I feel it.
Oh man. I guess I have to tell you that at 4 before you hit 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just the side of my eye.
Yes.
So great. So amazing. Oh man. Oh, that's actually. I thought you caught on because you didn't do it as much afterwards.
Nope. That was not intentional.
Ooh, that's good. Oh man. So we were talking about Marvel not resetting, which was a horrible decision.
Yep.
Also, it would make all retcons less irritating.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, let me put it like this: if they decided to actually, do a reset, they could completely shaft the X-Men without it being outright insulting.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just going to shaft the X-Men.
Most definitely.
Yep.
You always hide your face.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just like drying my face.
Why?
It's like hot in here. But I'm not taking off my shirt.
Good.
You can
Don't
see my. Is this Spider-Man or is this Star Wars? It's Star Wars. I had Spider-Man at one point. I think it tore up. Yeah. This bed is like totally a children's bed. I have like Star Wars comforter.
That's
And it's like
fine.
a twin. It's a twin size
That's
bed.
fine.
And I have a queen bed at my mom's house, and it makes it so hard to sleep here. Also, another thing to add to that is my name with Naruto characters above my bed.
I like it.
Goals.
However, what's new is the Kingdom Hearts poster from last year.
Ooh, that's is that the 1.5 HD remix art?
Yes, it's wall scroll.
Nice.
Yep. What else were we talking about, Marvel? Oh yeah, Marvel disappoints me on a regular basis with its retcons because it does that. I mean, I'm annoyed that DC like universe reset, but their universe reset made everything canon, and I can't be angry. I just can't. I'm just like, well, marketing-wise, that was really smart, and it's still a new timeline. Crap. Can't be mad. Basically, it was a lot slicker than the retcons.
Yes, absolutely. Marvel's retcons are not good. And I say
And
this as a fan.
Samantha, if you're wondering what a retcon is, it's when you change something that you've already said, like entirely.
What?
So for example, if what's something going? If in Trigon, all of a sudden they said Vash the Stampede wore a purple outfit the entire time instead of bright red, that'd be retconning.
Yeah.
Nope, that'd be weird. Nope, don't do that.
Exactly.
And that's basically all of, Marvel's retcons are like that tier.
Yep. It's just stuff that's like relevant to the character will just change at like a snap of the fingers.
Wait, you mean we're not Magneto's kids? Nope.
Yep.
Hello.
Those kids for like a long time.
Hey, Kira.
I finally made it. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the show.
What
Yep.
is happening? What did I miss?
We're trashing Marvel, and we were supposed to start Golden Sun, but you're late.
Sorry.
You promised next week, Kira. You break my heart every week.
So wait,
Sorry, man. I
what
was doing
happened?
stuff with student loans earlier.
That's the
I
worst.
know. Okay, what were you saying, Samantha? And then what were you saying, Kira? And then Alex can say that's the worst kind, because that's how everything goes. You were saying what was, Samantha?
Wait. What happened about Annie Chat last week? Because I couldn't make it because I wasn't home.
Oh, we had technical difficulties and Kira fell in a dumpster.
What? Are you okay?
He's not telling the truth.
We totally had technical difficulties.
Well, I didn't fall in a dumpster.
Hey, man.
Fine, half truth.
Also, I was just retconning what happened.
Oh.
That was a segue. Meanwhile, Kira's just like, what? We were talking about retconning when you joined.
Ah.
And then your student loans are the worst because you fell into the dumpster, right, and hit your head, and then you couldn't make your payment on time.
Totally, 100%
Okay.
accurate.
Just making sure. Yeah, that's the worst kind of dumpster. Student loans dumpster.
I
I guess it's storytelling time because, Kira's here. She missed everything else. So we're going to have the conversation we had last night, Alex, and I'm going to give an objective summary of essentially what the events that transpired last night were. Okay.
okay.
So it's like 10 o'clock, and Alex is like, hey, you want to call? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then, we call. Alex starts watching Fate Zero after he sets up his Blu-ray player. And Alex starts drinking, right? This is where stuff gets interesting. So, first drink, Alex is normal. And by the fourth drink, he can't pay attention to both me and Fate Zero at the same time. So he just randomly switches.
Yep.
Right? And then, I don't know how we got there, but I'm getting really, really sleepy. And I have a headache. And I'm like, how many characters in Marvel are faster than light?
Yep.
And it's like 1 a.m. at this point in time.
Fun.
And me and Alex decide to rack our brains to just sit there and try to think of characters that are faster than light in Marvel. And we sat there for 2 hours
Yeah.
with a list of like 7 characters.
Jesus Christ. Sounds like a fun time.
And we're like, is that really it?
Yep.
And then every so often we get like 1 more.
Yep.
And then I cut Alex off, and I'm like, hey, Alex. There was this Key and Peele episode I saw where this dude was smoking weed out of a bong, and his friend says, hey, yo, let me hit that. And the dude smoking the weed goes, no, I can't let you, you can't handle it. And he says, yeah, I can. The other guy goes, yeah, I can. I smoked a lot of weed in the 90s. The dude smoking says, no, you can't. I know for a fact you can't because weed is a lot stronger than it was in the 90s. And then he's like, no, man, I can handle it. And the dude smoking the weed says, I did let you hit it an hour ago, and you've asked me 20 times since, right? And the dude who asked him for it stares off in the distance for 30 seconds, turns back to him, sees him smoking the bong, and he's just like, yo, let me hit that. And I tell Alex this because Alex started repeating the same questions over and over again. But Alex didn't know until like 15 minutes ago when I told him why I said that.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
I could probably like write a TV show of just stuff that just happens.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'd watch.
It'd be interesting. I'd watch it.
I have so many stories. So many. Too many. Yeah, definitely too many.
What's the best story?
Best story? I don't know. That's probably graduation.
Ooh.
Because that's freaking hardcore crap that happened to me on graduation. It's probably like the worst event that's transpired in my life.
I remember you telling this story.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to repeat it again because I've told it 5 times. I think I'm going to get like PTSD if I tell it again.
The worst kind.
I'm trying to drink tea and you're not making this easy.
You see, the problem with that sentence is is it hot tea?
Yeah.
That's also a reason why it's not easy.
Well, it's kind of warm tea now.
Not
I
the
find-
best.
I can drink tea, but I have to force myself to.
Good.
Why would you?
Why would I force myself to drink tea? Because I don't like being sick. And tea is good for you.
I'll give you that one.
Soda is good for you.
I was having ginger ale because I had some questionable chicken from the fridge.
Okay.
I drank like 2 cans of it because I was like, I really don't want to have an upset stomach before like tonight because that would suck.
Yeah.
And then I ate chicken for dinner and I was like looking at the chicken and I was like, I really don't want to eat this after having questionable chicken. Well, I ended up eating it, of course, because I hate wasting food. And we also, in the Sandy Chat episode, we've spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out what one guy, that one mutant that's good with tech.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had to be extremely specific in my freaking Google thing, and he wasn't even the first response.
So wait, can anybody tell me on Google what the whole like feature of "I'm feeling lucky" is supposed to do?
It takes you to a random search thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's usually porn, don't click it.
Okay.
Now, you may ask, how is it usually porn? And I will answer with everything on the internet is pornography.
Ooh.
Welcome to the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
What's on with Alex Green?
What?
Oh, you mean how it's just like flickering? Oh, I've just accepted it because he lives in Minnesota.
This is the power of science at work.
It's actually the result of like his final plan in the stupid RP.
Same.
It just hasn't fully flickered off yet.
I'm running test scripts as I'm in this video call.
Yes. So, was my, like, baking a cake post the longest post we've had that wasn't prep?
I think so, yeah.
Jesus Christ. It was me baking a cake.
Yep.
Thinking about role-playing baking a cake?
Yes.
Yep.
Jesus.
Why would anybody want to participate in you trying to bake a cake?
It was a part of a thing in the community, and no one had to participate.
Yep.
It
This
was,
is just
yep. It was just me explaining an action I was about to do because our RP is more D&D than like regular RPs.
Yep.
So yeah, it was like 7 paragraphs of me talking and baking a cake.
Yep.
Yeah, that was. God, I feel ashamed because I like looked at it and I was like, oh my god, this is so long. I felt like putting like in bold the parts that should have applied to Jakku, but I didn't because I had already made it long and I didn't feel like editing it anymore. Yeah. That post was relevant to like 2 people.
Yep.
Oh man.
I give up.
It got worse when you said it. Oh my! Is it? This must be the result of the Marvel fan base saying you betrayed us. We like the retcons.
Nobody likes the retcons.
Marvel obviously does. The low key, isn't that like illegal to like retcon a property you've sold to someone?
But they haven't sold the property. They just have the rights to the movies.
I thought they sold the rights to the movies based on the comic books to Fox, or does it like operate on the fact that at the time of the contract, they can use those versions of the properties?
Yes.
No, man, it's because I made the Minnesota joke.
I'm still hung up on the whole fact of whenever I look at Gilly's profile picture and just kind of watch it while he speaks, it just looks so professional.
It's like Superboy. I'm actually using my laptop with my big toe right now, so I'm going to present my profile to everyone. If you want to see what I'm doing, I think I'll turn on my phone camera and show everyone. Is it like showing my foot?
Oh my god.
Yep, it is.
Gold.
Yeah, I am that lazy, by the way. Oh my goodness, I think I'll turn it off. No one needs to see me using my foot.
Hey, some people might have a feet fetish. It's okay. There are those people out there.
I actually use my foot for my laptop way more than I probably should. But yeah. Depends on how comfortable I am. So Hugo Strange has never actually appeared in the Batman movies.
Really?
Yep. Even though like he's like a major character. Yeah. Also, Gotham, apparently starting like season 4, Bruce Wayne will be on the way to becoming Batman because he's gonna be like 15 at the time, so it's like right before he leaves for like 10 years.
Interesting.
And I'm like, ooh, Gotham sounds like it's about to get hype.
Ooh.
So then we can do a 10-year time skip.
Maybe. I have no clue.
Actually, just become a Batman TV show.
I'd watch it. I'm watching it now. It's like, so basically the reason they've made it so that all the villains were active back when Batman was like 13, right?
Hmm.
But they're all in like their early 20s.
Yep.
Except Selena Kyle, who's the same age as Batman and is his friend, right?
Of course.
And they're pushing that so that Batman going easy on Catwoman makes sense.
Hmm.
Also, Poison Ivy's just some chick that was abused and likes plants. Also the same age as both of them. Who hates Bruce.
Why
like
Poison Ivy not like Batman?
Because Poison Ivy is a psychomaniac who thinks humans should be burned to dust and then let plants feast on their nutrients.
That's the best kind.
Human?
Huh? Isn't she? No, she became plant life. She's actually like a similar existence to Swamp Thing, which is connected to the green.
Weird.
So she's
Hashtag
yeah. So she's actually a force of nature.
Shit.
Yep. Also, since Samantha commented that I look professional, I presented my profile picture to everyone so we all can see what Samantha sees.
It looks professional because he's just like, yes. I agree.
That's how I talk in real life, though, sometimes. I've talked like that since I was, like, in 5th grade. It's disturbed people, but, you know, whatever.
Disturbed people. I am oddly disturbed by the way you talk. What?
Oh, I've been told that plenty of times. Also got... Okay. You know how you cross your legs to put stuff on it? Like, you put your, like, leg over... Hold up. Now I gotta use my camera again. See how many times you guys have made me use my camera? Like... Oh, god dang it. Why is it on the facial cam? I hate you. There we go.
We all see you anyway.
Oh my god, it double tapped. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Let's see if I can use the light from that. You know when you do this, and you put stuff on your... I got told in, like, 3rd grade that boys shouldn't sit like that.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I don't understand.
I get so there's a difference between the way like that is between the way girls do it, because girls can do the whole like your ankle on your leg versus the inner part of your knee on your leg. And I know a few guys who can do like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I understand, but I was a third grader, and I was like trying to take music class notes. So I have no idea why he told me that. And I looked at him like, why wouldn't I? How else am I supposed to write my notes?
Huh.
Yeah, that was back when I could play the piano. Oh, times were different back then.
Way back when okay.
That was also when I had a singing voice because puberty hadn't hit yet.
I remember those days. My voice was deeper.
Rip.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Before
there was
puberty,
one girl. Oh, continue.
girls usually like their voices.
Girls usually sound like angry gophers that want to kill you. Yeah.
You have no idea how often I get called like, "Are you 12? What is this?" This is my high-pitched voice. When it doesn't sound high-pitched.
Are you
in
sure
my
it's
head.
not because you're like 5'3" though?
Ooh.
You just have
I'm a small person.
towards than
Okay.
normal people.
Hey, guess what? I'm 5'3" as well.
I know.
Oh,
There's the reason I said 5'3" in specific in this call.
Hate you.
I know you
technically,
do.
I'm 5'3 3/4.
That's
Get
what
it
short people say to make them feel better.
5'3.5" at the technical level.
It's like when 12-year-olds say I'm 12 3/4.
right.
Because 12-year-olds try to disassociate themselves from that age. I am the biggest jerk that you guys will keep talking to.
Yep.
I am talking to. I'm gonna use that.
Because you guys know that I don't actually hate your guts, so...
Yep.
Citation period.
Quoted 2K17 at 9:57 p.m. on the 7th month, 14th day of 2017.
That was too many 17s. I do not approve.
We do what we can.
Yeah.
But we do.
I love when quotes have like 16 citations on wikis, and I'm like, please.
Yeah,
What do you think would happen if I watched the live chat while we're doing it?
It'd slow down your computer.
an
Would
infinite
it?
cover loop is created, and you destroy a small universe.
It was a universe of like cockroaches, though, so it's all good. At least I like to think that.
Needs to be destroyed.
I hate cockroaches. Alex knows I hate cockroaches. I've left calls screaming because of cockroaches.
Yes.
This has happened.
I need to hear this story. What happened?
So okay, there's been multiple times where cockroaches just crawl for like my vent in my room, and it scares the crap out of me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, don't do that! And I run out of my room.
Please tell me you like run out like a little girl screaming.
I don't. Well,
That would
what I'm
better.
saying as I'm running out is, Jesus Christ, don't do that at the top of my lungs, and everyone runs out of the room like, don't do what? Like, so like my screaming is very, very religious. So like when I'm like a roach and it moves, I'm like, oh God, no, and stuff like that.
Burn it with fire.
Or like, the Lord save me, stuff like that pops out of my mouth.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
So
birthday
yeah.
to you. You look like a monkey.
Oh yeah, so there was this one cockroach. This is the most recent one, the one I'm convinced is the devil. Okay, so the reason I say this is because it was 2 a.m., I'm about to go to sleep, right? Cockroach appears from under my poster and just crawls out, and I'm like, when? I just flattened that poster. Right? Turns out it was the same cockroach that I was fighting with earlier. That was in my room, right? When I was cleaning stuff up, which is why I just pressed out the poster. He disappeared 6 times in the 15 minutes that I was hunting him down, right? So I finally decided to get a dust mop, and I'm like, I'm gonna squish him, right? So I go slam the dust mop on the cockroach, the dust mop breaks. Cockroach crawls away.
Okay, so I get the whole, like, it's hard to kill a cockroach, but honestly, I've stepped on a cockroach, and it flat out died, and I was like...
Oh, when I step on cockroaches, I step on them around 6 times to make sure they're actually dead. I'm also the only person in my high school who will actually pick up the dead cockroach with a napkin. My teachers don't want to do it, my classmates don't want to do it, and I, with the irrational fear of cockroaches, always get shafted to being like, well, if no one else is going to do it.
Or you just leave it there.
I'm not leaving a dead cockroach in my presence. Anyways, I go get the broom, and the cockroach crawls out of my room. I go back into my room with the broom. No sign of the cockroach. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm tired, right?
What are you cleaning at 3:30 in the morning for?
What am I cleaning?
No, why were you cleaning?
I was cleaning at 12, and it lasted till 2. And I've been fighting this cockroach now for a total combined time of 3 hours.
Yep.
So I've texted Alex like 6 different times. I think this cockroach has shapeshifting. I think he's the devil. I think he can teleport. I think he can hide. All powers
Conscious.
of demonic. I believe Alex said demons OP as a response.
Yep. That's me.
And then finally, I turn off my light, about to go to sleep, and he crawls out of my laundry.
Oh!
Rip.
I get a boot, and I slam it on him, and I slam him with another dust mop, and then I slam him 6 more times. It left a stain on my hardwood floor, but he is dead.
Rip.
I swear he had teleportation, or like presence concealment, or something, because that's bullcrap. I ended up cleaning most of the stuff in my room, and I had to get clean a bunch of pillows and like blankets and clothing and other stuff.
Are you sure he's dead?
That was like 6 weeks ago, and I flushed his body down the toilet. I wasn't throwing him in the trash. He had to be dead. I made sure. My treatment of cockroaches is actually how I view when people like arrest people. And I'm like, now shoot him in the leg. Make sure he doesn't run. I actually say that a lot during like superhero shows. Now break his leg. Now break something so he doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
Oh, that's so mean.
Like, low key, if I was Batman and like I could just caught someone, first thing I do, snap his leg. Like, right off the bat. Especially the Joker.
Why not just break his foot?
Why his foot would be so much harder to grab in particular, though. Because you'd have to grab that part of the foot and then break the bones in there, and there's a lot smaller bones in there that will cause to a lot further damage, which is just mean.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just going to guarantee that they're not going to move anywhere, and it's not nearly as bad as breaking your foot.
Yes. There's too many small bones in the foot, and your foot's way more important than your leg.
Yes.
That's because your foot keeps balance.
Yeah.
Isn't that breaking their foot, though?
If you break their leg, they can put something to straighten out their leg again. If you break their foot, they have to get a bunch of metal plating in their foot.
Fair
Do you
enough.
want metal plating in your foot?
No. It would make it a pain to go through the airport.
Alex is smiling during this because he knows I'm being a jerk.
Yep.
I think I'm going to join the cam squad.
Okay, then I'll have to
Do it.
chill my earth again. Oh, why is it black?
I don't know. I'm going to refresh the page. I don't understand.
There it is. There it is.
Is it showing myself?
Infinite anti-chat, guys.
Oh my god.
Anti-chatception.
Yep. Also looks like it's daytime in my room because that stupid light.
But is it seriously
It's my
not showing
sister's
me?
bed.
Gotta know.
Yeah.
Wait, you sure?
Well, when my grandparents are here, yes. I hate the fact that I do. Anyways, as you can see, there's a bunch of like comic books that I just haven't read yet. Kira will be back. There's a remote control on Deathstroke's face.
I see that.
Deathstroke is actually controlling everyone.
I'm trying to base my actions on what's going on in the camera. It got way
Did it?
low res.
Oh,
Oh, don't do that. There we go. Get a vantage point of the room. And see my sister's name is in Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex, by the way, I finally opened that toy car. Hold up. I'm gonna go get it now.
Okay.
no, it's all black. Not to be.
I
rude.
cry every time.
We have fallen into true darkness, ladies and gentlemen.
Should I be honored? Or scared?
Well, it's a truck, but like, don't nitpick me.
It's a car.
It's a truck.
They're all vehicles, automobiles. Things.
Yeah. But like, some people describe their girlfriend as a vehicle, but we don't classify that as like a vehicle. So I was just trying to be specific. It's people.
Depends on the ride lane.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that my family keeps buying me Marvel wallets?
Why would anybody
Yes.
need one wallet?
I've gotten like 6 wallets from my family members. So I got a Marvel wallet with the Avengers on it, right? And I was like, that stung me a bit, right? So, but I still use it because it's a nice wallet. And then like 6 months later, I get a message from my aunt, and she decides to give me a present. Now, let me give a little backstory. I've been in debate tournaments as Superboy a lot of times using Superboy as my character, and I always end up losing to the owner of the community with Black Bolt. So I absolutely despise Black Bolt. I open the box, and the wallet is Black Bolt beating up Thor in like one of his initial appearances. And I'm like, this is not funny. I have no idea where that wallet is now, and I kind of feel bad, but I don't at the same time. Proof? If it wants to show. Oh god, it froze on me. There we go. Woo. You may not be able to see it very well, but it is most definitely.
They're like awful.
Yeah, I know, because I'm like on my mobile data. Yeah, I am. So yeah.
I'm just talking about your lighting.
Spooderman. Yeah, because my light's over there. Let's see.
Your quality's kind of bad.
Ooh. Spooderman, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, yeah, all sorts of stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's funny because if you open up my comic book thing, it's like a ton of X-Men, and I think that's how they got the wrong idea. But it's like X-Men and not Avengers. So I think I own exactly one issue of Spider-Man. Exactly one.
Wait, what's wrong with Spider-Man?
Nothing. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I just own exactly one because that's the only. Because I don't buy Marvel comics unless it's like. No, I really just don't buy Marvel comics. The last one I bought was like 4 years ago. No, 3 years ago. So yeah, and I'm too horrified to even attempt to jump in whatever Spider-Man's doing at the moment. Well, like last night, me and Alex had like a 5-minute conversation about me just totally misunderstanding Spider-Man's strength.
Yes.
And I was just like, this is bullcrap. For like 5 minutes straight. Because I was just like, when did this happen? He can lift like 100 tons.
Yep.
And I was like, I always thought it was like from 4 to 8 tons was his weight strength level. And I question why he even fights street-based villains anymore.
Friendly neighborhood Spoderman.
But he's the leader of the Avengers. I don't know if that's exactly neighborhood. That sounds like friendly, government-sanctioned strongman. And with that terrible parody of Spider-Man's name, I think it's time to end Annie Chat. With me today, I've been messing with a hair thing, Kira.
Yo.
Dead who doesn't know what we're talking about, the Rose. Hey. There you go, there she is. And I've also had smiling because he knows I'm being a jerk, Alex.
Hi.
And that has been Annie Chat, guys. See you guys next week.